Now, as you're going to take the quest, and as you go up, what you want to do is there's a bunch of boxes and stuff along the way. Here, we want to. This is getting your initial starting money. Do
Go
not
ahead and look
bypass
around.
these,
I'm here when you're ready to go to Salinas.
because if you bypass them, you're basically ripping yourself off from healing potions
Was it exciting to see a dragon up close?
and starting money. The boxes, it's a random.
Here we are. Go inside and speak with Salinas.
Now, at
I'll
this
wait
point,
here for Jeets.
you can either go on in, or what you can do is currently I have collected 1 gold piece, 6 silver, and 6 copper. I've gotten 2 healing potions. I can put my healing potions down on my hotbar. And you can then go into the quest, or if you simply want to up yourself a little bit, I thought I turned those tooltips off. We can log out. Okay. Give it a second or two for the thing to reset. And then when we re-enter, our boxes are back. All right. And then we can go down and get some more money. Sometimes the stuff covers it. It doesn't drop properly. And that can be a bit frustrating at times. But you can do this any number of times before you enter that initial training quest. And so you can get you a few more healing potions, a little bit more money, and such to get yourself started.
Salinas is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
So at that point, we now have a gold, 59 silver, and 39 copper. And then you can just wash, rinse, and repeat this to get you some good starting money if you want, but it is time consuming. Healing potions are always good.
This is all from dragon-wrecked ships, like yours.
You do not need to have a use magic device
Here we are.
in your
Go
stats.
inside and speak with Salinas. I'll wait here for Jeets.
You don't need to have a use magic in your stats to be able to use potions, but use magical device. You will need to. Here, there we go. Don't show hints. There we go. You want to, if you're going to plan to use scrolls, wands, things of this sort, you're going to need use at least 1 point in use magical device. Then we're going to go through this, and that will bring us out to the other side. And that's when the actual game starts. All right.
Claustrophobia mean anything to you?
In this game you can swim. In this game you can drown. You can take falling damage. You take trap damage. This is, again, so you got to watch it. Like here, we're at a point where you have to retrieve a key.
I can't swim in this armor. For the flame's sake, someone go down there.
You'll notice my breath is running out. If I stay down here, I will start taking damage.
Grab the silver key. Time to swim for the surface.
And then some doors you can pick. Some doors require lever activations or crystal activations. In this case, this door, to open this, requires that key. All right? So let's move on. So, when you reach the end of your little training quest, you would have picked up some stuff. And this is where you want to put on your new gear. You notice it takes a moment to equip, so you cannot change armor in the middle of a fight. You cannot do certain things while in combat. And then we can enter Korthos village, which is the starting village.
Stepping out of the...
On your main map, you'll see little gold cups. These are quest givers. The little doors are quest entrances. If you take a quest, typically it will light a door up to where you need to go. You cannot zoom this map in and out. That's another faulty function of this game. So that's what you got to deal with. And then of course you've got your regular little map here, which I rarely ever use. I normally keep this up because it's much easier to see. And you go through, you complete and do your quests. When you have a free to play, there will be different quests. Now you see the little flashy door there. Most quest entrances are marked with a little glowing swirly. When you are on free to play, you must progress. You notice these are locked. A VIP, I could bypass this and pick any of these. But as a free to play, you've got to at least do the normal before you open the hard, before you can open the elite, before you can open the Reaper. Okay? Reaper is basically nightmare mode. But and each one gives you a little bit more experience, experience points, but typically the goodies and so on are not really that significant of a difference. So I would suggest you start off, you do all the quests in the village on casual, then you can repeat them on normal. And this will quickly get you up to a level 2. Speaking of levels, this runs a stage step system. You'll notice down here, I've got a dot. That means I have filled this up once. I've got to fill this up 4 more times before I go to level 2. So I need another, 560 points, around about 555, to fill the next tab. And then this number will be a bit higher, and this will restart at 0 or whatever. And no, that'll be at 160 or 1,600. The next one will go to like 3,200, and you fill up. Once you hit your fifth tab or button, then you've gained enough to level. As you level in this, you're going to get action points. For every so many tabs or every so many level, you get an action point. And these points can be placed into your different things. Like here, me personally, I would probably go with a mechanic rogue. It allows me to use crossbows, archery, and it gives me advantages to spot checks and things like that. You can spread your points out into all sorts of ones. However, I would suggest to always in the very beginning decide your racial or core, and then one class. And once you've got those filled out, if you start getting additional points after that, then you can look at a different section, okay? And that's your basics. Everything out after that, you run through the game and continue onward. Some areas you cannot get to until you complete certain quest sequences. Like I cannot go into the wilderness until I complete the initial quest in this area, which then unlocks. It's like the old Dungeons and Dragons. You want to level your character with dungeons usually equal to or 1 to 2 levels below what you are. And that's it for Dungeons and Dragons Online. There's a lot more to this game, a lot more. But that's all the basics, and that should get things started.